What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Casper Chronicles. It's your boy Casper, and today we have the long-awaited Shaddoll Invoked Dogmatica deck profile for you guys. I do apologize. This is way later than I expected. To be perfectly honest, I got sidetracked and I almost forgot about this deck profile. But we're here to do it today. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of theory crafting. A lot of Shaddoll Invoked Dogmatica builds are running pretty much almost similar builds. This is my take on it, and if there's anything you would change or you would consider doing instead, please do let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that way you're notified whenever we do upload more videos, i.e. banlist video, which should be coming very soon, and more deck profiles. Banlist video is probably going to be the next one. Working on it right now. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that. Without further ado, let's get into the deck profile here. So I kind of did this a little bit differently. Kind of to make it go a little bit faster, right? So we have the normal summon Alistair, more ways to get to normal summon Alistair, and the final way to get to normal summon Alistair, and start off with your combos. The one card Macabre, 7 ways to get to it is absolutely wild. If Alistair's at 3, you're going to play it at 3. Meltdown's at 3, we're going to play it at 3, and we're going to play 1 terraforming while it's here. That's literally the standard, and I can't believe I almost forgot what you search off of Alistair. 2 ulti invocations. Obviously, you only search 1. Don't search 2, that's bad. Any good invoked player definitely opens 1 to play even when the Alistair gets impermed, ashed, so on and so forth. Alright, Dogmatica engine, 3 Nadir, 1 Ecclesia, 1 Fleur, 1 Maximus, 1 Punishment. Maximus is a new addition. No one really plays Maximus outs except for like Flunderies and like other Shaddoll invoked deck profiles, other Shaddoll invoked Dogmatica deck profiles, so on and so forth. Because there's really no room in the extra deck for like the counters for Maximus. So most definitely, people don't really expect it. If they do expect it, they don't have room for it. So I did just kind of go with the flow. Punishment, I did consider not playing it because it does lock you out of the extra deck, and this deck literally does a whole lot of fusion summoning. But with Schism, the most broken Shaddoll trap ever, you can play around that. You can fusion summon on your opponent's turn, which is pretty awesome. The 3 Nadir to search any of these. The Maximus is the 1 card win to play. And these 2 for this for an additional interruption, this to search the additional interruption, Maximus, or whatever other piece you need. For the Shaddoll package, it's a pretty big one. 2 Windy, Squamata, Hedgehog, Beast, Aerial, Dragon, and I still like the 1 Golden Lord. It's a way to make Construct. Because we don't really play lights except for the Dogmatica engine, and you can send Ecclesia off of Shaddoll Fusion as well, and then you can just pick it up from the graveyard with Nadir. But I kind of really don't want to play around that because of the whole it can get DD Crowed, it can get called by, it can get some form of removal from the grave, and I really don't like that. So I would just, then I don't have a way to search like Punishment or Fleur, except for, Fleur I can search with Titaniclad, which, spoiler, it's in the extra deck. So this is definitely awesome. If you hard open this and like Shaddoll Fusion, but you still have multiple Shaddoll Fusions, or you have some form of some way to send a spell, and then continue with your plays. And then this is in the grave to, like, I guess kind of help you facilitate like the OTK. It makes it more viable. So I do like it. Back row, banishes 3, draw 2, discard 1 if it's flip face up, or just draw 1 if it's sent to the grave. Searches your Shaddoll monster, or if it's flip from face down to face up, it searches your Shaddoll spell or trap. Wow, I cannot fathom words. Squamata, Foolish, and Windy to set whatever you want. Wendy and Ariel are in here to help you go into App Cologne, because you need 2 Shaddolls with different attributes. Like you can do Wendy in any of these, and Ariel with any of these. You can even do Wendy and Ariel. But yeah, you cannot send Golden Lord for App Cologne though. Please do make sure of that. Here, we'll leave these here. You got the 3 Doll Fusion, the 1 El Shaddoll Fusion, Incarnation, and Schism. Schism's absolutely broken. We all know this. I'm afraid it's going to get hit on the ban list, but I really hope it doesn't. I feel like it probably is going to, though. This card is absolutely bonkers. Incarnation just helps you flip up your Shaddoll monster that was set off of Ariel and continue to do things from there. Eldol Fusion is a quick play, so you can either use it during your turn or whatever. It's just another, technically it's an extra just Shaddoll Fusion, except for you can't send from the deck. You have to send from your hand or face up on the field, right? But, like a lot of people are playing like Dark Ruler, or board breakers like Droplets, Lightning Storm. Well, Lightning Storm doesn't really hurt Winda, but, like Droplets, Chalice, and Imperm, or anything that would negate Winda. Cool. If you have this set, you can just flip it up and fuse away your 2 monsters, and boom, you have another Winda, and your opponent still has to deal with the new Winda because the other one's gone, and then you can just keep going from there. And honestly, you can just recycle it after everything resolves with the Winda that you sent to the grave. Doll Fusion. Your opponent controls an extra deck monster. You send monsters from your deck to the graveyard for your Shaddoll monster, which is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, it's a broken card in and of itself. Moving on, though. Yikes. All right. So 3 Destiny, Fusion Destiny, not Destiny Fusion, Celestial, and Dasher. I have seen some people start to play, what is it? I think it's Plasma over one of these 2. I like this package a lot. I like the free draw 2. I like the being able to quickly summon out the monster. Like if you side in like hand traps or something like Nibiru, cool. You can still, like in draw phase, use this effect normal to bring out the Nibiru. And before even in like main phase or something, and then you can like still do other things from there. Your hand doesn't have to be empty. And then if that was the 1 monster in your hand, you can set your other stuff and Celestial to draw 2 more. I do like that a lot. Just, standard Destiny Hero package. The only hand trap that I play is 3 Imperm. I do like this a lot, like I mean, I know, against like Bird Up and stuff, they usually don't have, the barrier statue, and even if they do, it's underneath some more, so you can't target it. But like Flunderies, if they normal summon the barrier statue, can't really play unless you hard open Alistair, and then you can do, Ragin. And, then you can do your plays from there. But aside from that, we don't play any win stuff except for Ragin in the extra deck, which is kind of bad. So I do want to turn off the barrier statue or anything that prevents me from playing. All right. And then I'm trying to Prosperity. I know this deck relies a lot on the extra deck, but you don't burn through the whole extra deck like as soon as possible. You know, like you have doubles, you have extras. There are some things where things just don't come up. Like you can literally sit on a window and have it backed up with like DPE or something. You know, so this is all right. I am considering cutting it to 2 though, but I do like 3 because, you know, it's a spell that you can send with Golden Lord if you have multiples, right? Or if you don't even need to resolve it. Yeah, this is just something I'm trying out. Desires is awful with Fusion Destiny. Duality hurts this deck a lot. Extract even worse. So honestly, Prosperity is the real like go-getter, I guess. I mean, I guess you could play Allure of Darkness, but I really don't want to banish any of my Shaddolls. So, or any of my dark monsters, period. Right? Like Allure is an option, but I like Prosperity better. That is it for the main deck. I believe it is 41. But it could be 40 if you just cut Prosperity down to 2 or whatever. There's some other things you can cut down. You can cut down the Shaddolls. You can cut Maximus. You know, like you can do whatever you want. But this is my deck profile. You know, use it as a template. Anyway, moving on to the extra deck, right? So for the links, the 1 Anaconda, the 1 Artemis, and the 1 Gravity Controller. Anaconda, you can literally have Schism and have Schism, Anaconda, and DPE on the field. You can use the Schism, make the window, protect the window with DPE, popping like Anaconda or whatever you need to do. So I do like that. Artemis is, you know, just part of the 1 card Macabre play. You don't really have room in here for the El Mirage and Secure Gardena and the extra deck. It is very tight. But like if you're able to make room, then since we're playing Maximus, I would do it. I really could not find a card that I would want to replace with Secure Gardena, so that way this could be an El Mirage. Gravity Controller, it's just if you make Construct to dump Schism, whatever, you can make this up here. Construct effect, add Schism to hand. You know, the usual Shaddoll routine. Invoked package, Macabre, Ragin, like I said, and Ogoides. I did not have room for Purgatrio. This kind of takes over for Purgatrio, especially because we play a whole extra deck full of fusions. So this is not really making this is not really an issue. This is literally for the barrier statue, or, you know, being under the barrier lock to make that either attack over or Book of Moon it and keep going. And then, of course, the 1 Macabre, there's really no room for 2. I don't feel that there is a need for 2. If anything, I would go into this to, you know, try to OTK or what have you. But yeah, that's the Invoked package. Shaddolls, 2 Construct, 1's not ulti, I know, I'm still trying. 2 App Cologne, 2 Window. You find yourself going into double window a lot. App Cologne, 1 to send if you need, like, honestly, if you open just like the regular Invoked Dogmatica play, like, you can still send the App Cologne and do some things there, and you know, still have a way. You honestly play the regular Invoked Dogmatica way. You can also make this under Meltdown a chain block, you know, negate, dump, and something else, or I'm sorry, not dump. Well, whatever Shaddoll monster you send, you get their effects. There we go. Words. Let's see. Construct. The attack before damage step. Auto die. That's pretty strong. I do like that. This is just another way to get to Schism or get to any Shaddoll pieces that you need. Yeah. Oh no. All right, and then for the final 3, well, 2 are punishment targets, nadir targets, anything that'll help you get to your Dogmatica engine, anything that'll help you like pop something on the field, what have you, to try to take control of the game. And then last but not least, the 1 DPE. This card is bonkers. It's wild. I don't know why Konami would ever make anything like this. It's definitely taken over the meta over Dragoon. Dragoon is kind of sitting on the back burner right now until the Dark Magician stuff comes out, which, I mean, at that point, I don't know if it's going to become more relevant or not. I assume that Konami thinks that it will, which is why they gave it a Starlight in Brothers of Legend. Yeah, that's beyond the point. DPE is just an interruption for your opponent, which I do like a lot. But yeah, guys, that's the deck profile. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. If there's anything that you would change, please do not let me know down in the comments. I'm always open to, constructive criticism, like always. I do want to make these decks better. I love doing deck profiles for you guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to keep this any longer. So stay tuned for the ban list prediction video. Should be coming fairly soon. I assume this will be up either Christmas Day or a little bit after Christmas, probably that following Monday. So either way, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate that. We'll keep the press on in 2022. But as always, until next time, it's your move.